Good day, or good evening, or good morning, whenever it is. Now, welcome back to the channel. Now, today, well, tonight, today, or whenever, I'm talking about this chap, Phill Collins, and talking about his solo career. Because his first album, what he did, because he had a break from Genesis, and he did some solo stuff, and his first solo album was in the Face Value, and his big hit from that was In the Air Tonight. That record was so successful, it was even used for in Cadbury's World advert with the gorilla playing the drums, playing In the Air Tonight. So that was one of his famous. And another one of his albums, what I got is that one, the Phill Collins Serious Hits Live. And this one's such serious. Now, the hits what he had, if I can tell you when I get the well, in his career, because he had a successful solo career. He even did some acting, because he starred in Buster, the film about one of the train robbers. He was in that. He had the main part, and he even starred in Miami Vice. He was like a crooked dealer and that. And some of it, his hits, it is Something Happened to Me. Something happened on the way to heaven. And then you got second one is Against All Odds, taken, and it Look at Me Now. Against All Odds was from a film. I can't remember which film it was from. Then you've got Who Said I Would. One More Night. That was another one of his big hits. Don't Lose My Number. Do You Remember? Another Day in Paradise. That was another one of his big hits. Separate Lives. In the Air Tonight, as I was telling you earlier. That was his first solo hit, because he had time off from Genesis, and then he went back to Genesis, and then You Can't Hurry Love, Two Hearts, Sassoonius, Groovy Kind of Loving. That was a cover verse. Easy Lover. He did that with someone else, but I can't think who it was. Take Me Home. I don't know if I might find out who he did, because this is like from, because it was a live album and that, and pictures from it. Showing you some of the pictures and that from the album and that, from the don't tell you much about it, just showing you some photos with the in concert, because I think this was a live album what he did, and this was these people in the band and that, as you can see in that, from that. As I go through all the pictures of him and that in his solo career, and that must be all the people from what was on the tour with him. He had a very successful solo career, and then he went back to Genesis and continued writing songs for Genesis and that. Well, on this one, um, but serious, you had it to hanging and long enough. That's just the way it is. Don't you remember? Something happened on the way to heaven. Collar, I wish it would rain down. Another day in paradise. Heart on the street. All of my life. Saturday night and Sunday morning. Father or son. Find a way to my heart. And that was from his serious album. He did do quite a lot. I don't know how many albums he did, but I think he did quite a few in that. And now with Genesis, he's not in good health. When they did their final tour, he was sitting all the time and that. And he had a successful solo tour, as talking about his music and that, and acting. He did some acting and that in like the film what I told you, Buster. He played the one of the train robbers, and that was a very good successful film, and he appeared in Miami Vice. And this is where I say a fond farewell and my little talk about this chap, Phill Collins, and his music. And I hope you enjoy my little short chat about Phill Collins and his career, his solo career. And if you enjoy this and you want to subscribe and carry on watching my videos and joining my travels, and when I get out and about, you're more than welcome. As I always say, it's your choice and it's up to you, and you can put the thumbs up. There's the thumb for thumbs up, and put comments, and I'll say a farewell, good night, goodbye, and take care of one another wherever you are, whenever you watch this, morning, noon and night. And I wish you safe and well in this time of day or night or morning or evening. So I say goodbye for now.